What's the best DAW for voiceover? Audacity, Reaper, Adobe Audition, Logic, Ableton, Pro Tools. I've tried almost all of them. Some of them made me want to throw my computer out the fucking window. Some made me feel like a genius. And one made me want to question my will to live. And if you're thinking, wait, whoa, what's a DAW? Don't worry, you're not alone. A DAW is a digital audio workstation. It's a software we use to record, edit, and produce your voiceover auditions and jobs. If you want to do VO, you need a DAW. But which one? And if you're already a DAW ninja or a seasoned pro, don't click away because I'm gonna roast every DAW on this list and share some advanced workflow tips and probably say something that will make you laugh or at least roll your eyes. So let's start with Audacity. We'll call it the Gateway DAW. This is a free one. This is a freebie. This is the I just want to see if voiceover is for me DAW. Audacity is like instant ramen. Cheap, easy, and gets the job done. But you're not serving it at a dinner party. I started it on Audacity, and honestly, it's perfect for beginners. It's free, it works on anything, and you can record, edit, and export your first auditions without spending a dime, which is nice, because you gotta spend some real cash to get started in voiceover. But let's be real. Audacity is clunky. Editing is destructive, which means if you mess up, you can't go that far back. You can undo a little bit, but you can't go that far. So it's kind of a pain in the ass that way. And if you want to do anything fancy, like use some really cool plugins that you bought, you will hit a wall fast. Still, if you're just getting started, it's a great way to learn the basics. Recording, trimming, exporting. Don't overthink plugins or effects. Just focus on good, clean, clear sound. And Audacity will help you with exactly that in the beginning. And if you want to learn Audacity, check out Mike Russell on YouTube. He's got a ton of beginner-friendly tutorials. And please, for the love of God, don't record your auditions on a 1990s dictaphone. I'm looking at you, actors who are dabbling in voiceover. Now let's talk about Reaper. This is the DIY powerhouse. This is the DAW for people who love to tinker. Reaper is like IKEA of audio software. Super customizable, but you might end up with 3 extra screws and a missing shelf at the end of it. I used Reaper for years and I loved it, but here's the deal. Reaper, although it's cheap, sure, $60 for a license and you can use it forever, it's also insanely customizable. You can set up your own workflow, hotkeys, and templates. There are a ton of tutorials out there as well. You could make it do almost anything that you want or need. But, and this is a big but, Reaper has a learning curve. It looks a little bit like Windows 98 and you'll spend hours tweaking settings. If you want to get started with Reaper for voiceover, check out the Booth Junkie YouTube channel, Mike Delgadio. He's got a killer Reaper setup tutorial for VO. Also, I've heard that the Reaper blog is also great for advanced tips or just like Google. There's endless videos you can find. Now let's talk about Adobe Audition. This is actually what I use now. Adobe is like the Apple Store of DAWs. It's clean, professional, and you pay for the privilege. The interface is super clean, batch processing is a breeze, and it integrates with the rest of Adobe Suite. It's becoming the industry standard for voiceover, especially if you're doing this full time, and it's super fast. I love using it. But here's the catch. It's a subscription model. Dun, dun, dun. So you're paying $20 to $30 or whatever you can negotiate, and you can negotiate with them. You're paying that a month forever. And sometimes Adobe updates will break stuff just for fun, just because they like doing that. If you're doing VO full-time, Audition is hard to beat. It's fucking awesome. But if you're just starting out, it might be a little bit overkill, but you're gonna wanna learn it as soon as you can. And if you wanna learn some advanced stuff for Adobe Audition, I haven't tried it, but I've heard that Uncle Roy Yokelson's tutorials and George the Text are amazing for Adobe Audition, so check them out. Both are legends in the VO world and will save hours of frustration of you trying to figure it out on your own. And if you love paying monthly for software and getting random updates at 2 a.m. and being able to edit lightning fast by setting up processes and chains, Adobe Audition is for you. Now let's check out Logic Pro. Now, I've only used this once before. The learning curve wasn't too crazy. It only works on a Mac. And if you are secretly a music producer, this is your DAW. Logic is beautiful, has tons of built-in instruments, and is great for music. But for pure voiceover, it's kind of like bringing a grand piano to a kazoo contest. Logic is Mac only, like I said, and can be a resource hog on your computer, and is overkill for most VO work. But if you're already using the Apple ecosystem and you want to just like dabble in music as well, doing a lot of production, Logic is a great choice for you. I did a little Googling on this one because I don't know where to find tips for it. I just kind of figured it out intuitively, but I've heard that the music tech help guy on YouTube, he's got everything from like basic to like workflow hacks. So check it out. Let me know. I don't know the channel personally, but check it out. Ableton Live. If you want to make beats, DJ, or perform live, this is your playground. Ableton is amazing for music, live performance, and electronic stuff, but VoiceOver, it's like bringing a turntable to a spelling bee. Ableton's workflow is weird for spoken word, and it's total overkill for VO. But if you're a DJ producer who also does VO and you already got it, go for it. Otherwise, skip that shit. For Ableton tips, check out the official Ableton channel on YouTube. That's all I got. I don't use it. Let's talk about Pro Tools, the industry standard for music and film. Also, the DAW that makes you feel like you need a university degree just to open a session. Pro Tools is powerful. Yes, it is. It's also used in big studios and great for huge, massive projects that you're not going to be doing in VoiceOver. It's like using a NASA rocket to deliver pizza. It's expensive, it has a steep learning curve, and requires special hardware. Unless you're working in a pro studio or you want to impress engineers and you already know how to use it, do not bother with this one. If you must use Pro Tools, keep your workflow simple. Just record, trim, export. Don't get lost in the menus. Don't even use it. I'm having flashbacks of trying to learn it. For Pro Tools tutorials, check out Harvard. They may be of some help.